All right, guys, it's been a little while since our last one hunted, so I'm going to go ahead and catch us up on everything. Um, some things have remained pretty much the same. New South Wales is still um, a loyal ally to us. I think I probably mentioned last time that he was super cool and stepped aside, and the only reason I even asked him to was that I really needed to invite Russian Yakutia into our coalition. As you can see, he has 46 guys. And once we got Yakutia and Japan in our coalition, we moved solidly into second place, like solidly, way ahead um, of the fossa there. However, we're substantially still behind Pact of Madrid, and the problem here is, I'll go ahead and show you, we are squared off against the Pact of Madrid. Madrid, it's Madrid, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, um, we're squared off against them. I'm stacked heavily. And at this point, it's kind of hard to back off. I really don't know what to do about it. But I will say Russian Yakutia has pushed as far in that direction as he can. And then much weaker Fossa over here has been pushing us. He's got warships all the way over in our water over here. And that's a pretty significant fleet there. That's 2 battleships and 5 cruisers. So that's a serious threat. So I need to talk to my allies because we've got a lot of material over here. Between all of us, we've got some stuff over here. That's 7 cruisers, 3 more cruisers. I've got 2 cruisers with a battleship showing up, and then I think another cruiser is heading that way. So we've got substantial stuff, and then I think I've got some nutty number of submarines. I've been building them for a while. I don't even know how many I have. 6, and then I think like 7. There's one somewhere else, maybe off screen, didn't get captured there. And then I've got like something like 6 more building. So I'm just building up a secret attack fleet. So here's what I'm going to tell you right now is I'm going to try to repair situation here with Pact of Madrid. Madrid. Why can't I just say Madrid? Pact of Madrid. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can work with Hedjaz. Hedjaz seems to want to work with me, but I have been building up here because I didn't know where else to go, But as I was looking at this, especially since, look at this, Russian Yakutia has come up against another member of the Pact of Madrid. Madrid. God. Anyway, so the best thing for all of us may be to fortify our borders and then just push heavily east. And so I'm going to talk to the boys about this, and mainly the people who I really need approval from are these 3 guys here: Indochina, Japan, Yakutia, and Papua New Guinea here. So I'm going to talk to those guys and see what they think. If they agree, what I'll do is I'll leave a substantial force here, and then we'll just shift over completely to Navy, all day, and see what we can do. Japan still has to conquer into some territory here. Japan is also pretty weak on the landward side of things. So, what we might do is just spread some of my strength along the border here. I've got a lot of stuff here. I mean, let's just lasso it all and see. Whoops, that didn't work out too well. Lasso everything and see what I've got just within a quick little radius here. 2 heavy tanks, 1 tank, and not heavy on that kind of stuff, but 521 infantry, 17 cannon. So that's a substantial force, but defensively, especially so, it'd be harder to attack into a fort and defeat that kind of force. So, I do have a defensive advantage. And then what I would do, of course, I have, I believe, 10 bombers heading that way right now. How many bombers? I don't know how many bombers. Some bombers are heading that way. Here they are. They're 10 bombers. And they had been over here kind of facing east against who I did consider a pretty serious threat over here. And then I kind of backed off of that. And now I'm reconsidering again. So what I might do for while I'm thinking about things, because the more I think about it, the more it occurs to me, hold on, it would be smart to face east, just looking at those new numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my bombers around and start to attack Wellington. And they went red right away, didn't they? And then just sort of see where things go from there. I've got a nice little defensive force here in case Wellington gets froggy with it, and they probably will. They always do. Send some people out to attack. Okay, so some big changes. What I'm going to do is when we've made some decisions, I'll come back and talk about it. But I'm thinking for the time being, we don't want to go up against this. We never really did. But part of what our thought was is like, well, if we don't do it now, we'll never be able to, right? There's no chance for us. So here's kind of what I want to do. Let me see who he's at war with. No one. Who's Tyson at war with? One country. Who? Crete. Crete. Doesn't sound like a major country that he's going to be worrying about. It sounds like an AI. Crete. Where are you, Crete? Anyway, let's not worry too much about it. But the point being that these guys, here's the other key member of that powerful coalition. Who are you at war with? Russian Archangelsk. So that's one of these. There it is. Yeah, he's at war with this. So these guys are not at war with anything. That's slightly unfortunate. I'm going to reach out to Tyson because I do have a relationship previous to this game. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to level with you. We were going to try to push west, but I've studied the map, and it would be folly. It would take us both down, and it would leave Fossa over here as the dominant force on Earth. And I'm going to suggest to him that what we're going to do is leave some power on the border defensively, but shift everything. We're going to shift everything and attack. And he might go along with this if I say we'll take California, you take Brazil, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'm not going to air this for probably a week until after this decision has been made and acted upon, just in case one of these guys is watching this. I've now had a couple people say, hey, somebody told me about your channel, and I got on and I watched, and I was in that game. In fact, somebody from my another 500 game, which I'm still playing actively right now, came on and said, hey, we were in that game, and then Great Britain came and steamrolled us. And if you're familiar with that other game stack, it's true. Great Britain by himself, it's not really Great Britain. It's like Abernathy or something, but he has the British flag and he's occupying the British Isles. But anyway, he has by himself more than like our entire coalition has. So it's just insane how powerful this one guy is. And then his two allies are like number 2 and number 3 most powerful players in the game. So we're playing that game just for fun and to see if we can like be a little thorn in the giant paw of that coalition. Anyway, thanks for checking in, guys. As I said before, hopefully I'll have some results. I would love to take the Hawaiian Islands. And if we're going up against the California Republic, then it makes a lot of sense. I know Brazil has a presence over here of some kind or another, but if they start getting attacked by Tyson on this front, then they won't be able to help out California. So I'm going to do that off screen, a little bit of diplomacy, and see if we can make that happen. All right, guys, thanks for checking in. This is fun stuff, man. I love it. I'll see y'all next time. Adios, amigos.